Yes, NaNoWriters, it is day 7. Today's word goal is 11,667, and I am 1,000 words short of that word goal, which means it is now about 10 past 4, and I have to write 1,000 words by midnight, and I will be back on track. This is it's pretty exciting, considering that a few days ago I was so far behind I didn't know if I was going to keep going. So yeah, I've written already over 2,000 words today, and things are swimming along quite well. I mentioned the other day that distractions are a big deal, and that definitely makes a huge difference. You just need to eliminate so much of that, because it's really easy. You think, oh well, I'm just going to look at this thing for, I just need to check this message or whatever, and then 30 minutes are gone, an hour is gone, and you've written 50 words. That is definitely a huge thing. And if you can just turn your internet off, and maybe you need your internet to do some research. If you're doing a story like mine, where I'm actually set in a real world situation and I pull up Google Maps just to check distances or locations and different elements like that, maybe you need a little bit of that. But sometimes even you can just put in placeholders and say, just put everything in a big, all caps, put in some code word, and then you can go back later after you've written, however, 2,000-3,000 words. You can go back later with the find tools in whatever word processor you're using and fill in those blanks doing your research. That's my number one recommendation. The number two thing that I've realized in the last couple of days that's really important is ergonomics. And it's the sort of thing, if you're PC gamer or whatever like me, that you probably don't spend a lot of time thinking about. You have your keyboard with its macro keys and whatever, and you use that to play games, and there's a very specific way that you do that. But using that same keyboard to write 3,000 or 4,000 words is a very different experience. And if you're feeling any sort of pain in your arms or in your wrists, in your in all of that, then it's going to obviously, it's pain, it's bad. If you keep it up, you could do some sort of more long-lasting damage, but it also distracts you from thinking of your ideas, from getting your story out there. So pay attention to the angle of your keyboard. There's certainly plenty of resources that you can look up online, keyboard ergonomics, how to get your keyboard set in a way that's comfortable. The main point is that you want your wrists to be straight. You don't want to rest this part of your arm on the edge of your desk. If you can rest your palms on a thick wrist rest, then it'll do a lot for relieving that tension, and you'll be able to rip out words quite a bit quicker. You'd be surprised. I certainly was. Anyway, that's it for day 7. Hopefully by day 8, which is, and it's day 7, which makes me realize this is the last day of the first week. So tomorrow is the first day of week 2, and I should be back on track, which is pretty exciting. So hopefully some of you are having similar exciting experiences. You're enjoying your stories and ripping along. So we'll see you again tomorrow on day 8.